To this, the final day of the 10 days of assembly. That is, of course, the 10th day itself. Launch all the missiles. I want him destroyed. There we go. Fantastic. Oh, wow. He's led me to a treasure trove of resources. I approve. Killing you was the right thing to do. Now, the winner for the final day has, of course, already been selected by Chaotricles, and we are going to be getting to that in just a moment. But I do want to have a quick review of our fleet. Look at them! Look how glorious our children are! The children of our collective creativity. This is fantastic. This is actually genuinely much better than I could have done on my own. Just having the inspiration to try out different sorts of designs and having different design limitations placed on me really has, I think, led to a pretty good fleet. And we don't even have everyone represented here. This, I think, is a fleet worthy of sending through a wormhole. And once we have made the last 2 additions to the fleet, that's probably what I'm going to be doing. Now, where is the nearest wormhole? We're actually not that far. We could head straight out there. We could head up there, kill off an agent maybe. Head up there. It would be a pretty good way of testing our fleet. In fact, there's a wormhole just down there. But before we do any of that, we are going to get to the last 2 ships. Now, of course, I do want to say sorry for the delay. I know this is very much delayed, and I do have to apologize for any potential delays that might happen during, or rather interruptions during this recording. As some of you may know, those who follow me on Twitter or just talk to me in the Dapperlings, oh wow, we've had a nice little upgrade here. The factory looks different. The halves, I like the fact that these are much more visually distinct. But as some of you may know, my house is breaking. Thankfully, it's not my house, so I'm not strictly responsible for fixing it. But it does mean that with my landlord popping around quite a lot at the moment to try and fix everything, and I really do need them fixed. Avak needs clean clothes, damn it. It has led to some unfortunate delays in pretty much everything to do with YouTube. So I do apologize for everyone who's been getting very frustrated with the long wait, but hopefully they will soon be over, and we will, of course, have this up probably within an hour or 3 of me recording it. Fingers crossed. Though, honestly, with the way my luck's been going lately, you know, Britain could come under some sort of nuclear strike or something to further delay. Or, you know, just the power could go out. Either or, really. Anything within the range of a slight inconvenience to the power supply or World War III could happen to prevent me getting this up. Now, we are going to be working on an interesting one with this. I was a little bit like, oh my lord, how am I going to even deal with that when it was suggested? But I do have the component unlocked, thankfully, previously, but I'm still not really sure how we're going to go about this. And that's why I'm delaying. I'm stalling. I'm waiting for the inspiration to strike. It's not, though. I'm a little bit displeased. Now, I guess the first thing we really need to know is how big are these things? They're huge. Alright. Okay. Not sure how much power they take either. How much power do these take to... They don't take any power like missiles, they just regrow. Okay, well that's a good thing then. You know, we're going to have a few shields going along here. Let's grab you. In fact, we're going to have you be fairly heavily shielded, I think. Let's do this. Now that's already used up a fair chunk of our available power there. Not so happy about that, but we'll have to deal with it. Don't have much choice. There we go. I want that extra little layer of protection there around the shields. Now, how about we have some shaped blocks about here. Expand that out a bit. Let's get a nice little area in here to have our mine layers. I can't have one there. However, what I could do is this. And then have these lined across, kind of building off these little platforms there. Yeah, I kind of like that, actually. Let's do this. There we go. And then we get this one down on this side. Fantastic. Yeah, I actually quite like that, though it's bloody expensive. What was I expecting, though, with mine layers? There we are, and this much shielding. Okay, we're almost at the maximum. Well, let's be realistic. It's never the maximum with my builds, but the sort of area that we're aiming for as far as the cost of the build goes. Let's try something like this. We're going to go for... This is not going to be a particularly fast ship. This being a mine layer can happily sit back, I feel. Let's grab all of you. Mirror it around. That did not work nearly as well as I was hoping. But there we go. Right, we will have... You know what, that actually kind of looks good. If we have just this little curve there. I mean, it's not protected well at all, really. But it does look nice. Yeah, I actually quite like that. Let's bring this out slightly. Can we fit some more thrusters at the back then? No. Not even close. We could perhaps have those come out and then the larger thrusters build out from that. Maybe one or two. Maybe take this away, actually. And put that in its place. There we go. Yeah, that's not bad. I quite like that, actually. Now, the centre of mass is there. We are going to need some turning. And that turning is going to happen at the very front. It's going to be slightly over budget, but not nearly as over budget as most of my builds go. So there is that. That should be good enough. And on this side as well. The only thing we don't have is reverse. Do actually kind of need reverse. And I probably want more reverse than I have forwards thrust, in all honesty. Well, I guess what we could do then is instead, and we don't do this very often, have thrusters along the outside at the back. Just to give us the ability to turn that we're going to need. It's not going to be great, but it will work. We could have one there, for example. We could just line the front of the vessel with thrusters. Yeah, actually, I kind of like that idea. Let's go with that. So we'll bring this out about there. In fact, bring it all the way out to there. And then copy this down. Okay. Not bad. Not terrible, at least. And we'll have these down here. Perfect. Now, I could give it quite a lot of reverse thrust if I wanted at this point. I kind of do. There we go. Copy that down. Fantastic. So, we've got a shielded mine layer. It's not hugely tanky. The midsection is fairly heavily shielded, but that's just because these are pretty much completely vulnerable to attack, and I don't like that at all. And of course, we need a beak. It's going to happen. There we are. Quite a nice little vessel, actually, if I do say so myself. Though, thinking about it, how about we move this shield across and get rid of this middle shield? If we just took that straight out, yeah, we've still got plenty of coverage in the middle, and that pulls down the cost a little bit. Could move that one back, in fact. Let's see. Would that better cover the back and still cover the middle? It would. Very well, then. We'll do it this way. We're going to have a little bit of extra at the front, but no, that's okay. Actually, we could balance this out. Let me try that, then. Because I would prefer the shields to be evenly spaced. About there. I mean, it's not perfectly even, I appreciate that, but near as damn it. Pop that down there, that down there. We'll connect them for no apparent reason. There we go! Our little mine layer. Oh, I quite like it, actually. Looks diddy. I like it. Well, we'll throw it into a test just for the sake of it. Against the Thuggy Strangler. You are utterly going to be destroyed. I do apologize. Launch all of the mines. That's right. All of the mines. Reverse. Don't get too close. You've got no means of protecting yourself other than launching mines. No. Oh, that didn't go quite well, did it? I mean, I appreciate the good sportsmanship of you, you know, being like, well, I can't do anything, I'm just going to charge straight into you. It's okay, don't mind me. I can see what it's trying to do. It's trying to get momentum, so its mines will be flung at the enemy. Fling those mines, that's right. Alas, you're now dead. I can only imagine that is going to be great as a part of our fleet, though. I strongly suspect it'll be good as part of our fleet. But that's it. We're not going to watch that anymore. We already know how it's going to end up. Okay, so next up. Now this one, a bit of a brawler. So we're looking at something a little bit different. You know what? I really did like the proton sword spam. It's crazy. I mean, it shouldn't have worked as well as it did, but it did. And I liked it. So we're going to go with that again. I can see no reason not to. This time we're going to have the main reactor at the front. Now we're going to need a few of these. So, main reactor there. Secondary reactor there. Tertiary reactor there. Now this is meant to be a brawler, so it needs to be able to survive in a tight fight. So we're going to build this out. You know what? Let's do something a little bit different. Instead of having the curve moving away from the danger, let's have the curve moving into the danger. Much like you'd build defenses for a castle. You want to force the enemy to enter range of the maximum amount of your weapons. Because if you've got just a straight wall, or worse, a curve moving away from the enemy, then as enemies approach, they'll all be able to fire at one small point of your wall. For example, if the enemy were coming this way, then I had archers all along this curve. These ones wouldn't be able to attack, whilst all of the enemy here would be able to attack this single point. Whereas the other way around, for them to be able to attack this part of the wall, they're also being attacked by this part of the wall. For them to attack this part of the wall, which would ideally be the weakest part, the gatehouse, then they would be under fire from every archer along the ramparts. So we're going to be going with the design somewhat along those lines. And we're going to want plenty of thrusters for this. We are going to want to be able to turn very aggressively. Actually, that worked. Okay. And spin this around. There we go. Now, thing is, proton swords are expensive pieces of kit. Very expensive pieces of kit. I'm not sure I really want them this close, but we'll see how it goes. We want one up here as well. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. There we go, and then we want 1, 2, 3 along this part. There we are. Now this is already crazy expensive, which is really not what we wanted. I guess we're going to have to forego having shields on this design, because that is just going to be way too expensive in combination with the crazy amount of firepower we're putting on it. And I realize we don't need to put this much firepower on it, but come on. If we're going to put firepower on it, we may as well go the full hog. No half measures here, please. Let's grab this. We'll have that one down here as well. I want to get this section looking right before I do anything else. There we are. And then, of course... You know what? I always go with that one. Let's go for a stubby beak this time. There we go. Though, that said, I fancy we actually do want a layer of additional armor here. Otherwise, we are going to see our proton swords just get ripped to shreds. And that would be sad. We'll grab you. There we go. Yeah, we'll leave that there because we can build this up on that side then. And then we can go ahead and build this? Well, maybe not then. How about this instead? Get rid of this. Mirror this. Shrink it down to the second layer. Not quite. Not quite. Not far off though. Does this look alright? Not sure. However, what we could do is have pincer sections coming in. Let's mirror that, see what it would look like. Because this is going to greatly reduce the ability of our enemies to do damage to the ship. To actually get to the proton swords at all. And that can only be considered a good thing. Shrink that right down. Oh yeah, I like this. I like that a lot, actually. If only these could have lasers on the ends, on the very tips. But like, it would be very Nod-esque, in my opinion. For some reason, this speaks to me of the Brotherhood. Not sure why, but it does. And I approve. We will have these, followed by one little bit of a tip there. Okay. Right, well, we've got the shape for our ship, then. It's a little bit more bulky than I was anticipating, but we can work with it. It's going to be very, very expensive to move, though. That is a problem that I'm not sure how we're going to react to. We are going to need point defense. That is a must. So we'll remove certain key locations for some flak. And this is going to be an expensive build. There's no way around that. We're just going to have to accept it. Damn it, it's the last ship of this giveaway. I intend to make it especially awesome looking. So there we are. It's a bit of a brawler, and it's got a massive pincer-like protrusion there. With a spiny pincer. It menaces with spikes. I think this is going well. Most of my designs menace with spikes at this point, though. So I really shouldn't get too excited when that happens. Right, there we go. We will have this come down. We're not going for any shields. This is purely going to be armor doing the damage here. And we've got plenty of turning ability. What we now need is forward thrust. Something probably not quite as aggressive as that. Or that. We'll see. Want you shrunk down. There we go. Let's bring that up there. You know what? This is starting to look like some of my other designs, and I want some variance. Let's go. I remember. Let's do something like this. About here. Nope, we want this expanded. About there. That's what we need. Absolutely perfect. This is what we were looking for. We'll grab another one of these. We can't quite get it in there, though. That is a shame. But we can do this. Yes, yes, we can easily do this. Fantastic, I approve. Have that there. This gives us actually a fair bit of forward thrust. This thing is designed to get right up in their face and then melt it off. And I realize I'm kind of throwing caution to the wind here in terms of the cost of this design. Damn it. What can we do here? Is there anything we want to do? Not really. So how about, you know what, we just get rid of that. Use this instead. Make more sense. There we go. Let's pop that there. Pop this there as well. There we are. Perfect. Beautiful, in fact. pop that down there. And you know what? Actually, let's get rid of that. Let's copy everything on this side. We do want a little bit more flak though, so let's pop a few more around the place. Just here and there to dissuade our enemies from getting too close with things like missiles and other sorts of dishonorable attack tactics that I would totally never use on any of my builds. You trust me, right? There we go. Glorious. Grab you. Slide you in there. You are crazy, crazy expensive. Look how fast you can move. I need to see how this thing does now. Though I kind of want more menacing spikes in some places. Shall we make this more of a yes. I think that looks perfect. Okay. Well, we've made this monstrosity and it's time for us now to find out how it works. I'm still adding little bits on, I know. I can't help it. Not sure that they work well together. Perhaps if I turn them around and copy them over. Okay, that looks suitably menacing. Now it looks like less of a pincer and more of a maw. Some sort of space Cthulhu trying to eat other ships. Let's see. The stone. The stone has many, many small thrusters. Lots of lasers. Get down there. Fire all of the forward thrust. Melt everything. Oh my lord. The whole proton sword just charge at it and then melt its face off tactic works remarkably well. Except when you miss. Then I'm just disappointed in you. Come on, turn around. You can turn around. I've given you enough maneuvering jets for you to do that. Come on, get in there. That's right. Forward. Okay, well, you know, that works too. Well done. You've stolen some bits. I approve of this. Ooh, now this one, the Malatet. That one looks like it could possibly withstand a lot of your shenanigans. Long enough maybe to survive. Though you have taken out a huge chunk of it. Well done. And you're getting away from the fight as well. I approve of this. Alright, come on. Turn the right way. No, you're facing the wrong way. Move. Dodge. Keep going. That's right. Keep on the move. Turn face. That's correct. No, you're flying the wrong way. The battle is in the other direction. I now have sympathy for Pseudonymous. You are channeling the spirit of Ambrosia right now. I can't approve, as cute as Ambrosia was. Seriously? Am I going to have to tell you I'm not going to feed you ever again if you don't get back into that fight? Is it going to have to come to threats? Are you going to reduce our relationship to this? No, it looks like it's found its... No, it hasn't found its courage. Well, at this point, they are going to win from points because you will not get in there. Even though I'm absolutely certain that you could tear them apart if you would just get close. Come on, you. No, don't dodge all the time. You stupid ship. You've got 7 seconds to impress me. Only 7, though. 3, 2. I mean, I counted down really quickly there. Sorry, I should have. Yes. Okay. My bad. I messed up the counting. Come on. Let's see if the initial engagement can go any better this time. There we go. That's what you were meant to do the first time, you scallywag. See if you can do it again. You need to capture them in your massive gaping maw for us to stand any chance of actually taking them out. Otherwise, you start trying to dance around them and you're just not built to dance. I know, it's terrible for me to crush your hopes and dreams like this. You wanted to be a dancer, but you were forced into the military, and then some cruel sort of possibly unethical, probably unethical, quite possibly illegal experiments turned you into some sort of forgotten beast. But you've never given up on your desire to dance and just make people happy. No? No, you're absolutely not going to... I'm not going to wait here another 47 seconds to see if perhaps you'll find your courage, because I'm fairly certain you won't at this point. You're just going to dance around them forever. Okay, well, that's fine, because you'll be part of a fleet, and that will probably work out better for you. But damn it, I was hoping you would get into this fight a little bit faster. Perhaps what we really need to do is give you even more expensive components and give you these. There we go. I honestly can't do better than this. If you can't fight with this, I just don't know what to say. Genuinely, I don't. Well, that is it. We are done. We've got... I'm tempted to call you the Dancing Cthulhu at this point, but no. No. You shall be... Let me move that over there. It's time for the naming. HMSS Capricorn. There we go. And we have got the HMSS... Let's get down there. Scorpio. It's a very zodiacal theme going on there. Of course, now I've given the names of the vessels, Aidan Warrens, I'm sure, is well aware they've won the 10th and final day of reassembly. Congratulations, Aidan. Well done on your win there. Now, all that remains is for us to get a couple of these built. Have I got a hammer and anvil already? No, I do not, actually. Okay, well, we're going to be moving on. Actually, first, I'm going to be grabbing some of these delicious, delicious components. And then we're going to be making our way to a wormhole to send our fleet out into the universe. No, don't push me out the way. The Tess is going to be here any moment, and I'll steal all... Ah, where's the Tess? Okay, Tess isn't here right now. Fantastic. No, Tess is rushing in. Tess can smell the smell of resources. Give me the resources quickly. Don't give it to the Tess. Ah, phew. Okay, spawn something. There we go. Fantastic. What have we got? Is it going to be an anvil? No, actually... No, it's not an anvil. I do not believe it. Let's go and have a quick look. No, it's the hammer. I thought it was one of the two. Okay, well, we're going to make our way first over to Big Duke. We're going to target Big Duke. Come on then, fleet. Let's see if you are up to snuff. We have to destroy an agent. Now, I need to be very careful in approaching the agent, because while my fleet is stupidly powerful, Flying Staplers is yet to be stupidly powerful. Right, go. Go. Forth. Fleet. Destroy them. Destroy everything about them. Ruin them. That's the right way. Everyone up there. Oh, no. No. One of our many members is dying. Get over there and kill them utterly. I must, however, avoid death. Flying Staplers must survive. Flying Staplers is the heart of this fleet. If Flying Staplers dies, we all die. Well, you don't, I guess, but I stop owning you as part of the fleet, and that would be a bad thing. Okay, my fleet is absolutely destroying them. Let's, we need another 79. There we go. Fantastic. Let's build an anvil. Destroy them. All of the everything must blow them apart. They just stole resources, the scallywags. Ha-ha! We have slain this agent. Okay, well, we are back up to a fair bit of resources. The Charybdis is going. The Scylla is going. We are moving up the Scorpio and the Capricorn. Let's get a Scorpio built. We can afford it. All of the death. All of the time. Fantastic. Scorpio is being built right now. You are cannibalizing the body of your fallen. That's fair enough. You will inherit their strength. I'm fairly certain that's how it works. Okay. We are good here. We are good to move on. We want that wormhole. This way, fleet. Onwards to glory. I must release you. If you love something, you must set it free, so that it can go and kill other people. Pretty much. I think that's how the saying goes. If it's not, that's how the saying should go. Right. Well, there are enemy planets over here. I fancy a few more ships, so let's just destroy them utterly, shall we? They are basically my food at this point. We have come to devour the plants. All of the plants. Every single plant. You know what? It's going to be easier if I just destroy the asteroid that you're living on. And then I'll send you drifting into space so the rest of my fleet can just eat you then. There we go. Oh, how the tides have turned, plant faction. How the tides have turned. The mighty have fallen, and in their place, a new god has been born. Ah, good times. This is remarkably therapeutic. You know, laying waste to entire forests of space plants. Oh, I'm hogging all of the action. Sorry, drones. Go ahead. Go on through. You know, I believe in sharing. There we go. We can also grab a few new components here as well. Though, whilst I'm about to spawn some new ships, I should probably move a little bit away from the action. Right, spawn. Go forth. Out of the way. There's one. We need more. We need a lot more. I'm going to let this episode drag on for a little bit, partially to make up for the fact that... oh, is that already active? Oh, that's pretty good. Partially to make up for the fact of the long delay, so you'll possibly get like an episode and a half, but mostly because I really do want the last part of this giveaway to be us releasing our community fleet into the cloud, where it can decimate and make the lives of new players very difficult. Maybe those of you who have won the game start playing, you will actually come across your own ships. That would be particularly fun, actually. I hope that happens. Kill him, please, with all of the missiles. Fantastic, thank you very much. Now return to killing all of the plants down here. Also, let's spawn another ship. More death, all of the time. Ah, good times this. Alright, what did we just spawn? I think... Ooh, I think we've just spawned a Scorpio. I believe we did. Fantastic. Now we're going to see how those mines work in action. Because I've really not played around with mines at all. I have no idea how combat effective they're going to be. I'm very thankful that this is not lagging my computer too much. Okay, let's go through this, because I haven't got time to go around it. Thank you very much, Gilgamesh. Scholar and a gentleman that you are. We need a little bit more resources before we're ready to move on. Okay, Nebuchadnezzar, there's no reason for you to ram me. I was starting to reverse. Okay, we need another 587. There we go. We should be able to get that pretty quickly, and Tess is probably making quite a lot of units right now, because I'm not gathering all of the resources the rest of my ships are collecting. So the Tess is probably hoovering them up. Damn it, Tess. Okay, we're getting a little bit closer to the amount that we're going to need, and we're slowly cutting our way through space asteroids. Why did I call them space asteroids? Calling them asteroids does tend to imply that they're in space. Okay, there we go. Ah, thank you very much, Nebuchadnezzar. Your delivery is well timed, because I've just spent all of my resources. Okay, we are trying to cut a path through the plant faction down to that wormhole. I'm literally going to try and just... Ah, no, don't push me into it. I was trying to cut my way through it. You swines! Oh, my lord. They are getting restless. They want to kill more things. See what you've created, people? You've made bloodthirsty monsters. Let me through. Please. Allow me to move through here. There we go. Fantastic. And down here. There we are. Wonderful. And wow, you really are eager to get into this fight. I mean, I approve, but at the same time, get in the way a little bit. There we go. Most of our fleets are still fairly healthy. Let's spawn more. I might even spawn another Vitesse to help with the construction at this point. As much as I don't like it when it steals all the resources. Let us through, please. Thank you very much. There we go. How are you doing down there? How are your proton swords doing? I noticed that many of your thrusters are gone. That's not so great. But you are literally just melting everything you're attacking, which is fantastic to behold. Unfortunately, you have no rear. You have no reverse thrusters. You're going to basically have to chew your way through this entire asteroid to get past. Sorry about that. My bad. Yeah, I mean, the Flying Staples can just reverse, you see. She can dance in the skies. All you wanted to be was a dancer, but I have effectively given you 2 left feet. I am so sorry. As funny as it is, and as much as I'm laughing, I do feel responsible. Which is just as well, because I flat out am responsible. I don't just feel it, I am responsible. Okay, we should be thorough. Let's not run away. Please, no, stop. Stop being mean. Can't you see they're trying to dance their way through an asteroid? My goodness, how rude. There we are, we'll just get rid of that as well. Make sure that they don't bother you while you're trying to do your dancing. Okay, and onwards. Really, you're going to hurt yourself at this point. It's painful to watch. Genuinely, it is. You're going to kill yourself on an asteroid. I feel it's important for me to try and help at this point. Let's try and dig them out of this asteroid. I'm going to have to fix that design. You need reverse thrusters. That much is now clear to me. There, go. You're free. You're free to enjoy your life elsewhere. If only this was like From the Depths and I could have like repair bots and stuff on you. Or better still, repair tentacles on the rest of us. That would actually work out well. Okay, we are in non-plant faction space. Oh, well, we were for a brief moment. So just quickly wipe you guys out before the rest of my fleet gets here and gets distracted. There we go. We are so close now. It's just down there. Onwards! Also, I'm full of resources. We will use these resources up. Ignore the plant faction. We've got a job to do. Yikes. Slow down. I'm very far away from my fleet. You must now die. You came too close. It's not my fault. You were the one who came too close, not me. There we are. Right. And through here. Let's pick our path carefully. Really. I mean, you know what? That's fine. If you really want to dance like that, I'm okay with it. Please stop with the crazy big explosions. It makes me nervous. How about you? Let's take you out, shall we? I can probably whittle down your shields so that everyone else can take you out. Only you've got a lot of firepower I don't want to get too close to. No. Thank you. Our drones will finish you off. We've got 1 million of them down there. Okay, here we go. It's just this way. We are about to finally use the wormhole. Let's kill everything around it first. There we go. Use a wormhole to upload your fleet without changing worlds, and then travel through a wormhole into a new world. No, we're going to continue working on this world, but we will upload our fleet. Wonderful that it is. It is time. Upload the fleet. The spatial anomaly connects parallel universes. Objects entering the wormhole travel to all universes simultaneously, splitting into innumerable quantum states. You may only experience one universe at a time. Where would you like to go? Stay here. Uploading. It's probably going to take a few moments because our fleet is fairly large. Boom. There we go. We have uploaded our fleet. The fleet has been set free. Or set loose. There's a moment of pride and a little bit of sadness, you know, seeing my fleet leave home and go out there to make their own name in the universe. Will they be famous or infamous, I wonder? I don't know. But that is going to be it for this episode. And for the 10 days of reassembly. Now, a couple of people have asked, so I will answer again. I am going to be continuing with reassembly. I'm not stopping just because the contest is over. This was simply a contest tacked on to the series that already existed, and that series is not going to end. But I probably will be toning down the frequency of my uploads in the future, but that will be the only difference. We are going to continue with this. I still have spots on the fleets to fill up, and we probably want to get rid of these ones and replace them with our own named ships. Probably going to be going with the fighters now instead of the actual ships, so very small fighters. And I may even take some of the suggestions that are left in the comments. I've really enjoyed it. So if you want to continue suggesting fighters, just suggest individual fighters from now on. There's not going to be any prize associated with it, but perhaps I will pick that suggestion and make it into a ship, and it will carry your name, or whatever name you really wanted to give it. I think this will be a pretty enjoyable way to continue this series. But that is it from me and from our enormous fleet, especially from the Scorpio and the Capricorn. Once again, congratulations to Aidan Warren, commiserations to everyone else. But on the plus side, the game is now released, so its price has come down from what it was when I first started playing. So you may find that it's now within your budget. But again, I do hope you've enjoyed the episodes, and I hope you will be continuing to watch the others with us. But that is it from me. So until next we meet, and as always, do take care whilst I kill someone.